Pseudocode basics. In pseudocodes, there are few best practices that we should know. Keywords should be capital. Variable identifiers should use camel caps. Example like this: first letter capital in each word, and there should be no space in between. We can shorten the words like this, but up to the level that the words have some meaning. Lines should be right indented. Keywords used in pseudocodes. To input values from user or to get user input, we can use the keywords input or read. To output values to screen, we can use the keywords output or print. To go to a new line, we can use the term print new line. Take in user input different methods. Print enter number, input number. Other than that, we can use this method also. About us statements can be replaced by input enter number, comma, number. When need to get a keyboard key reading, we can use this, read key. Counting in pseudocode. When need to count one by one, count equals to 0, count equals count plus 1. When need to count 2 by 2, count we can initialize to 0 and then count equals count plus 2. When need to count backward, we can use count equals to 10, count equals count minus 1. Then totaling in pseudocode. This is when need to add two numbers, num1 equals to 12, num2 equals to 10, total equals num1 plus num2. Above is the total of two numbers but not totaling. When need to add series of numbers, total equals to 0, total equals total plus number. This is totaling. Finding highest value. When trying to find the highest, first need to initialize the variable to a lower value. Normally we assign 0 or a negative value. Reason is the highest will store a larger value at the end. So beginning we have to store a lower value. Highest equals to 0, highest equals to minus 1, like that. Input number. If number greater than highest, then highest equals to number, end if. Finding lowest value. Lowest equals to 1000 or as lowest equal to 10,000, like that we can use. Input number. If number less than lowest, then lowest equals to number, end if. Conditional statements. There are two types of conditional statements, if then else end if and case of otherwise end case. If then else end if. If conditional applicability, when we have longer conditional statements and when conditions are complex, can apply if statements. For example, if number greater than 10, then print if. If number greater than 10 and number less than 50, then print C. If condition, example, single if condition. Let's look at that. If total greater than or equal to 400, then print you can proceed, end if. Look at this if else example. Input enter age, comma, age variable. Other than that, you can use this method also. Print enter age, input age. After that, if age greater than or equal to 18, then print adult, else print child, end if. This is nested if else example. Input enter number, comma, number. If number greater than 0, then if number less than or equal to 50, then print below average, as if number greater than 50 and number less than or equal to 80, and then these are examples, then print good, else if number greater than 80 and number less than or equal to 100, then print excellent, else print error, try again, end if. Else print enter valid number, try again. So here we input, enter number, we get a number. If number greater than 0, that means if it's a positive number, then only we will move on into this highlighted coding part. If number is a negative number, we will directly move on to this else part and output and enter a valid number and end the process. That would be the end of this process. Case of structure. Case of is best suitable when you have a range of values to test and conditions are simple and short. Following are the two methods to write case structure. Case variable of or case of variable, both ways are valid. Example 1. Input, enter grade, we get the grade to this variable, case grade of, and here in left hand side we mention the options. Here the options are letters, therefore single or double quotes we have to use. If options are numbers, we should not use single or double quotes. Then here we mention colons to separate the options with the processing part. Right hand side, here we have a simple message. Here any processing part we can include. Here if it's A, we print excellent. B O C, comma means B O C, print good. D to F, D 2 dots F means D to F, that means D E F, we print study more. No need to write like this, this is for your reference. Otherwise, print enter a valid grade in case. Look at this question. Write an algorithm using a case of statements for the following situation. Print suitable messages for suitable values. 0 to 30 fail, 31 to 40 not a good mark, work hard, 41 to 60 average level, 61 to 75 good, 76 to 100 excellent mark. Input enter mark, we get the mark to the mark variable. Another method is print enter mark input mark. Then we write case mark of, we can write 0 to 30 or 0 2 dots 30. 0 2 dots 30 print fail, 31 to 40 print not a good mark, work hard, 41 to 60 print average level, 61 to 75 print good, 76 to 100 print excellent mark. Otherwise print error, please enter a valid mark in case. Next one, write an algorithm using case of structure to print messages according to the entered number. 50 you can proceed the game, 0 you can exit, 1000 to 2000 can skip level 2, for any other erroneous value print error. Print enter number, comma number, case number of 50, print you can proceed the game, 0 print you can exit, 1000 to 2000 print can skip level 2. Like that, different options you can use in the same scenario. Otherwise print error and end case. Always otherwise part is no need to use, but most of the time it's better to provide error message, so that if user provide an erroneous value, this error message would be provided. Otherwise, if user provided an erroneous value, what will happen is the program will be crash and stop. After that, we will talk about loops. In this lesson, we have talked about basics of pseudocodes and conditional statements. Under conditional statements, we discuss about if-else statements and case of statements. Our next lesson would be loops. Thank you for watching.